Good morning, Fellowship Hi-Crest fam, and this is your Jumpstart for Monday, August the 30th. And our focal passage for today, actually, your reading says Romans 1 through 17, and but I'm only going to read verses 8 through 12. And here's what it says. It says, "Let me say first that I thank my God through Jesus Christ for all of you, because your faith in him is being talked about all over the world. God knows how often I pray for you. Day and night I bring you and your needs in prayer to God, whom I serve with all my heart by spreading the good news about his son. One of the things I always pray for is the opportunity, God willing, to come at last to see you. For I long to visit you so I can bring you some spiritual gift that will help you grow strong in the Lord. When we get together, I want to encourage you in your faith, but I also want to be encouraged by yours." You know, when you hear something a certain amount of times, you ought to pay attention to it. My kids, last school year, they used to bring home every day. They had these paper reports that had a certain number of smiley faces on them, kind of media faces, and then sad faces, frowny faces, and then it would have notes. And each day, my normal deal, I was like, "Hey, you got this many smiley faces. This is great. And your teacher said this. What about this?" Right? And one day, I actually didn't say, "But what about this?" And my kid went to my wife and said, Mama, Dad said, yay, for all my smiley faces, and he didn't say but." So I was like, man. But then the other day, I was with my kids, and they did something, and I said, "Hey, that's pretty good." And my kids were like, "Just pretty good?" And I was like, that's good." And I was telling Braille about it, and I said, my kids said they act like pretty good wasn't that great. And he said, "Well, you know, from you, pretty good is really good, but for most people, pretty good is not that good." And then just Trisha and I was talking, and we were talking about different stuff, and she's like, "You know, sometimes you can be kind of stingy with your compliments." We got to be careful. You know, and all the great things we want to accomplish and all the important stuff that we need to say, encouraging others is a part of it. If Paul, who thought that this may be his magnum opus, the greatest work and right of his life, could take time to encourage the believers in Rome first, what should that tell us about how our speech should be flavored? It's so easy to get so tied up in all the details, and all the numbers and all the business stuff that we forget to take time to encourage those around us. Let us never be so entailed and so busy that we don't have time to encourage those that we do life with. Continue to power up, pour in, and spill out. Have a great week.